Smokey Eye with Angelica Presti as our host.
Hi everybody, welcome to How to Apply Smokey Eye. I've got my model here, Julia, and we're going to be just kind of demonstrating a daytime smoky eye. So before the show got started, we went ahead and applied a base concealer, which is a, it's like a, I don't know, it's a paint pot for MAC, and it helps the eyeshadow to stick. And so to kind of get started after doing that, we're going to apply a light base color, probably this shade, and we're just going to put this all over the eyelid. And it gives it a nice nude, kind of shimmery color. It'll just go really well with like the darkening in the corners. Okay, and then we'll wipe that off so you don't have any light in the corners. And we'll do a little bit of a darker color. I don't want to do too dark because she does have green eyes, and you don't want to like kind of make them dull. You want to make them brighter. So I'll probably do kind of like a plum color because they're opposite on the color wheel, and so they tend to make them stand out more and be brighter versus duller. So I'll just put it kind of halfway between her eyes at the corners, kind of like in a triangle shape. That'll kind of help make her eyes look more lifted and not so downward. I absolutely love this color on her. That looks good. And then I want to get a brush to kind of blend it out because you don't want too much of a line. It doesn't look as classy to be anyway. And then also, so she doesn't look like she's had a rough day, we're going to kind of clean up her face just a little bit from the eyeshadow. I actually normally recommend that you do eyeshadow and then you do your base, because when you do base and then eyeshadow, the MAC kind of collects the color palette and it doesn't look as good. But that's okay. We'll make it work. Okay. And then I'm going to do a light sparkly purple, put all across her eye, because that really helps blend it and it looks really, really good and makes it stand out. Okay, then we'll clean up her face again. All fairy dust across her face. You doing okay today, Julia?
I'm doing so well. Thank you for having me today.
Of course. You're a pleasure to do makeup on. You have such beautiful eyes.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, and then I'll probably do a little bit of a darker color just to kind of finish up like that smoky look. I'll probably do like a really, really dark, like plum purple. At the very edge. She has very, very small eyes, so you don't want to do it too far in, because then it ends up making her eyes look even smaller. And the whole idea of a smoky eye is to make them look bigger. So we'll just kind of dab it on there. You don't want it to have too harsh of a look, especially for a daytime. You could turn your head for me. Okay, so we finished up with the smoky, and we'll come back after this break and I'll do her cat eyeliner.
These are for Molly.
That's me, thank you. Molly, you are perfect and I can never live without you. These flowers are beautiful, but nothing compared to you.
just finished doing the corners of Julia's eyes with the dark plum color to really widen up her eyes. And now we're actually going to move on to the eyeliner. I'm going to use this little angle brush. I personally think it makes the best cat eye. And I'm going to use a gel eyeliner because it helps stick so it doesn't run, especially in the heat of the summer. So I'm just going to dab it in there and get a pretty good amount on there, because it can actually hurt if you don't have a whole lot of eyeliner on there. Okay, and this takes a lot of concentration. And we'll just draw it on there. And like I had said previously, because Julia has such small eyes, I don't want to do it too thick. Can you open it for me? Okay, let me finish up it. And I'm gonna bring it all the way in to the very corners of her eyes just to like finish out that line. I sometimes do it halfway, but for her, I'm gonna go all the way on her eye. Okay, I'm gonna do this eye now. She's being such a good model, staying so still for me. Draw all that on there. Okay, open it for me. Okay, close them. And I'm touching her face with my hands, which you're really not supposed to. I'm trying not to, but if you do, make sure you wash your hands because the oils from your hands can actually cause breakouts, and no woman wants that. Okay. Perfect. You have a very pretty cat eye. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and clean up your base. All that up, especially since she done this first. Just kind of help from the shine of the makeup. And then we'll go ahead and apply your mascara. Just keep them open. It's okay, I'm not gonna hit you. I'm a professional. If you get a little bit of the eyeliner on top, just kind of clean it off. I always do mascara last too because it really, I think, helps finish off the look because you don't want it to be too, you don't want the mascara to like run with the eyeshadow because then it doesn't look good, it sticks and looks all messy. So I always finish with mascara. Just on the very ends. Let them dry so they don't stick, right? Okay. Clean it up because her eyeshadow fell from it. Not too bad though, especially since I put that paint on, the paint pot on first. It really helps so the eyeshadow doesn't fall too bad. And then we're gonna go ahead and finish off your look with a little bit of a blush, okay? I guess for you, let me see this is actually a cool trick. If you look at your fingertips, you can actually match your blush with the tips of that, and that's how you know what color you need. So we'll go with a little bit more of a peach color. And it'll really bring out like the color of her skin tone. Really kind of a cool trick. A little bit more on this side. And I always go kind of up into the hairline just a little bit so it kind of makes your cheekbones look real nice and high and very defined. I'll kind of smooth it out so it's not too harsh. Absolutely beautiful. I think you look gorgeous. What do you think? How are you liking it? Looking good?
I'm sure I look beautiful.
Okay, good. Okay, well next week I'll probably use Julia again and I'll show y'all how to do the perfect red lipstick for evening wear. So y'all have a great day and stay beautiful.